Anger does seem to be an issue on a lot of behavioural disorders. I'm going to include Tourette's as a behavioural disorder. It's more sociably unacceptable, whereas autism is quite, I would assume, is on the behavioural. If someone can comment on my YouTube page about autism, please do, and tell me if I've got stuff wrong, because one thing that both Tourette sufferers and autistic people tend to have, tend to be able to control a lot more, is anger. And I think the current theory is because the basal ganglia is the most primitive part of the brain. It's right in the middle. Because it's the most primitive part of the brain, and because anger is a primitive emotion, it seems to be the easiest one to control. It seems all our other emotions are in the higher brain, are part of the higher brain structure, and it just seems to be the only way it can communicate. Because my theory is that autism and Tourette's are the exact opposites. From my understanding, autism is far too much information going in, brain gets fucked up and screams video. With Tourette syndrome, is the exact opposite. Too much information is going out, brain gets fucked up, blast off. Both have anger. What do you do? Well, when I know that I'm going to have an anger episode, it's now got to the point that the best thing for me to do is walk away. Now obviously with an autistic child or a younger child with Tourette's, that is a lot harder. The only way, I think the only way I would suggest to a parent is to leave the room. Don't give them any more stimuli at all whatsoever, or at the very least just say, I'm going to leave right now. Let yourself calm down, let the child calm down. It's part of the condition. It doesn't matter what's triggered it, because it could be anything. I mean, I can get angry at pretty much anything, and that I know a lot of Tourette sufferers can snap just like that, and the same goes with autism. So the best thing to do is leave the person alone. It sounds simple, I know it's hard. It's hard when you're in that mental state anyway.